Alright everyone, here we are with another video with Invest for tomorrow. To the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all subscribers, welcome back. Our last firm returns for you guys to smash that like button, and if it's your first time here, do not forget to hit that subscribe button and click on that notification bell so you don't miss a single video and you're up to date on our chart analysis here with 42 Vision. So Xela, Excela Technologies Inc. has pulled right back down to where it found a support and it took off on Friday. We have some key levels to talk about, but before we break it all down, I want to share with you guys the home run opportunity that was mentioned this morning over at the Discord. So the home run of the day was spectacular, beyond expectations, and if you guys want to know about these stocks early on in the pre-market and receive this edge and clarity over the charts with our 42 Vision indicators, check out the link down below in the description to the Discord, getting connected to the 42 Vision indicator and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. So the stocks I mentioned this morning gave jumps of 3 to 5%, 5 to 10% plus, but one of the home runs was from our Apple bot, and our Apple bot sent out a bear indicator at 10 a.m. and from that moment forward, put options went up 100% plus within minutes, guys. If you guys want to know about these stocks early on in the pre-market and receive this edge and clarity over the charts with our 42 Vision indicator and getting connected to the bots, check out the link down below in the description to the Discord. We look forward to having you join us, and let's jump into these charts. So here we are with Xela, Excela Technologies Inc., and the stock is pulling back down, as I stated earlier in the video, towards the area where it found a dip and it actually found support on Friday. We need to talk about these key levels because it's very important where it stands, and if it holds above it, there's strength. If it breaks below it, there could be some further weakness based off the charts, right? So I'm going to pull up the bull and bear indicators, which you can now gain access to as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 Vision indicator, getting connected to the SPY bot, our QQQ bot, our newly released Tesla bot, and we have other bots on the way so that you can receive the clarity and edge that you deserve within the volatility of the markets to maximize on opportunities, whether stocks are going up or going down. And you can now join the members using these resources to maximize in either direction by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts. So here we are with Excela Technologies Inc. and Xela stock has been under a bear indicator since up here at 1439 in the beginning of the day, right around 10 a.m. Things started to pull downwards. It started to find support, bounce back up, and quickly rejected again at the same area slightly before that bear indicator popped up earlier in the day. So super important to watch this, that 14 area of SENS, right? 1480, 1470 area. That is a very important point to be watching in the chart, as rejections have began there and they confirmed at around 1440. And right now we're slightly below 14 cents at 13.99 as I do this recording. So very, very important for this to actually try to fight and bring itself back up there. And if it rejects twice, 3 times, or many more times there, we can come to see that once you zoom out, we've seen rejections and resistance in that area. Sometimes it bounces away from it. Sometimes it kind of finds support or breaks right through it. Right here, rejected it as well. It rejected it on the way up there as well before it popped up. I mean, you could just see how many times that area of 14 cents, of 30 and 14 cents all the way up to 14.60, 70 have been an important area of rejection, even rejection right there as well as it continued to go lower. And you could see how it tried to find support there and then it broke right through it. And every time just continuing to pull right back down and holding this below 15 cents. I think that is very important to realize this area. And if we try to come back up towards it, it's going to be a key level that the bulls need to break through, right? So in the bigger picture here on the 30 minutes so far, we're under a bear indicator. If you zoom out even bigger, you could see on the 4 hour, it's been under a bear indicator since 14.93, literally 15 cents. And every time it tries to get back above 15, it rejects pretty quickly. So very, very important within the volatility, even though it came back up here, as you could see after that dip to 12 cents, came all the way back up to 16. Within the volatility, this bear indicator has not been canceled and has been dominating over the chart all this time. And we've shifted from bright green to dark green with red borders, and we continue the shifts. If this shifts into a red bar, we could see further weakness, and we need to talk about support levels to watch if that continues to pull down lower. Now, on the 1 day here, you could see that things are under a bull indicator. They went all the way up towards dark green, and this is the first dark green with red borders that pops up. If this continues and these bars with their wicks to the downside and start pointing downwards, continue to the downside, it's going to be very important to watch, even if it's dark green with red borders or if they shift into red bars in this process, and eventually a bear indicator popping up as this starts to break through supports and goes back down lower. So I'm going to be watching that very carefully, but right now we're under a bull indicator and we just hit our first dark green with red borders. On the 1 day chart, on the 4 hour, we've had 3 of them consecutively today since the pre-market and into the bell and even after the bell, and we need to talk about the supports to watch if this continues to try to go lower. So as we can see here within this consolidation and volatility, there's been a lot of switch from bulls to bears and from bears to bulls. And right now we are under a bear indicator and coming right back down to the dip area of white with red borders from Friday, where things ripped to the upside and did a full transition plus a bull indicator in the process, right? So when we look at it here, the first thing is the lowest point it hit in the day was 1380. And the lowest point on Friday was 1360, guys. This is super important. I'm going to be watching within that area. If we can slightly double bottom here and try to bounce back up and quickly cancel out that bear indicator, or if we're going to break through both of those supports and go back to retest the lowest point that we saw in the initial pullback of 1250, guys, especially after that big run from 10 cents, 9 cents, all the way up to 18 cents. That big pullback in 1 day, and it bounced back off that level, right? So 1250 will be that next support, and if that gets broken through and things start to get much more volatile to the downside, the next level will be 12 cents, and below that will be back down here towards 1070s. But right now, the first supports I'm watching is obviously 1380, 1350, 60 area, and then if they both get broken through, the next level is 1250. Now I'm going to be watching for a possible double bottom, even if it tries to bounce off of this area down here of 1360, but bring itself back up instead of breaking through those supports fairly quickly. Now, if there's strength back to the upside and we find support at these next support levels or even before getting there and does that double bottom effect, what we want to see is this bear indicator on 42 vision go ahead and get canceled out. I want to see the transitions back up from red to dark green and going into bright green, followed by a possible bull indicator. And the first resistance to breakthrough is way up here at 1467 and the high of the day of 1550. Now, if both of those get accomplished, the next level will be up here towards 1640, and then we could start talking about 18 cents and beyond that. Some people were stating that this could try to go towards 20 cents in the short term or even higher than that. I look forward to seeing your thoughts down below, how you feel about it. Where do you see this going? Do you think the run is over, or do you think that in this consolidation, the bulls are losing traction and the bears are going to try to dominate over the chart? Because not only on the 30-minute are we under a bear indicator, but on the 4 hour here, no rejection of it just yet into a bull indicator. And on the 1 day, it's just beginning these shifts into dark green with red borders, and if that continues or goes into red bars, we could eventually get a bear indicator that cancels out this bull indicator. So I look forward to seeing your thoughts down below, but some are speculating that this could go back up. Those are the key levels I'm watching. As always, this is not financial advice. These are my opinions and perspective alone. Thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.